y'all. A lot about that too. Man, fuck. Volume keep going out. I thought again, go ahead and do Gemini. I'm gonna look through my notes and see if we need to talk about anything. That's what I looked off at. Hope that I can enlighten you. Aha moment, confirmation, just listening. I want to participate whatever way he wants to do it. Where did I stop? I think I stopped at the kids' opinion of the cloning situation. I'm talking about the twins here. Hey, Mary Jo, how you doing? Oh, I forgot to do something too, Mary Jo. Glad you came through. Thanks for the like. Appreciate you. I'm doing good. Appreciate you. Okay. Okay, Jimmy Jam. We talked about the twins. Not Taurus reading, I think Aries. It says, what if we have exact twins, same memories, thoughts and feelings? A natural twin still does different things, remembers different things. Then we have the fraternal twins as well. Like I said, I think those are two different fathers. I don't know. You may or may not do the same things next day. If the force switch you out, or this the cloning situation. Cyberspace. The virtual digital environment created by interconnected computers, networks, escape the internet, where people can communicate, share information, and interact through activities like gaming, social media, and online forums. It is a metaphysical, no, that's not physical, biological space for like online world of computer networks and is distinct from the physical world. Interesting origin. The term was coined by science fiction author William Gibson in 1982 and popularized in his 1984 novel Neuromancer. Other realms. Neuro is nerves. Human tech, y'all the nerves, you and Virgo. Human technology impact on us. It says Mancier, divination or magic. Magic involving the dead mean a magician of the nervous system or one who uses supernatural means to gain knowledge. A triple pun, meaning a new romancy, romani, romancier, who uses technology to form new romantic communications and an allusion to a necromancer, which fits the novel theme of conjoining the dead, but uses this, but this case it refers to the artificial intelligence. So to artificial, so is the artificial intelligence dead people or entities? Because they're saying the artificial intelligence is dead people that we communicating with or entities. Elon Musk or others, I'm pretty sure, looking at them. Do they use the dead? He's a Cancer, I think Cancer Gemini or Cancer Leo. So we never die. Machines to talk to the dead. Let me see. Okay, now, I used to saw the little guy. He used to go, a lot of people do it now, talk to spirits. He used to go to the graveyard, I think he still does, and talk to, you know, ask them different questions. Chiromancy. During the future, through the palm. No, Chinese man uses the palm and head. Okay, I showed y'all the guy. We did a video on him. He found a lot of things through the hand. He puts it in 9 sections. And he could tell everything about you, your medical, your history, the whole 9 yards. Why you don't get along with people, why your family hates you, why the jealousy, the whole 9 yards. Hey, MWA. And also the head, I showed y'all in that video, if y'all want to check it out. Uses magic to summon the dead, which applies to the novel plot about powerful artificial intelligence. New romancer, suggesting a new kind of romanticism in science and technology. Uh, Retrograde, need to visit the past to get to the root of the problem. Artificial, made or produced by human beings, rather than occurring naturally, especially as a copy or something natural of a person or their behavior insincere or affected. You know they're already doing that on us online, right? Or we talk to some when we dead, made to be women. Oh yeah, I was asking a question. Or some when you die, are you made to do this? I don't know. Not exciting, naturally false. Existing, naturally false. Insincere, affected bridge. So go back to the rainbow bridge part of a bid. Conventional as opposed to natural. Example. This Italian team began with an artificial club. Old friend, Latin, that's what it means. Old English, handi- handicraft, done by humans to seem like natural, artificial reef, sweetener, limp, not real. Somebody's faking. I remember I was working at the hospital where my husband's at now, back in the day. And I met this model, man, fine as hell, of the Ebony Fashion Show. And he was in a wheelchair. He said he got in an accident, the whole 9 yards. He the one hit me to the Ebony Fashion Show. So I went. I only went one time. I want to go a lot. And I went that night. I was dressed to the nines. At least I thought I was. And I had this. I had on this white dress, and I took. It had layers. It was. And I took the one part and I put a big old rose on it. And I had my white shoes and I put roses on it. And I had my veil hat, white hat, veil on it. I went with a friend of mine from work. And next few years, I seen they started putting the roses in there. But anyway, but I seen him, baby. He wasn't in no wheelchair. On that fine ass suit. They thought I was a model. I liked it that. But I don't like being a model. I mean, I don't like that because that's too much. Too many people on you, hands on you, and all that shit. Got to unchained in front of them. I just didn't like it. I would be the one. I wanted to make clothes for models, and I wanted to make clothes for gay people, drag. But he wasn't sick. But the next day, when I went back to work, he was back in that wheelchair. It was so funny. Intelligence, the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills persons or being. Okay. So artificial intelligence. So it's taking something that's natural, man-made, and make it an intelligence. So we know they do that. And, us too. We're making things. The collection of information of military or political value. The chief, Capricorn energy, of military intelligence, information gathering, employed in collection of military or political information, informers. ARCHAIC, I can't pronounce that right now. Information in general, NOS. Understand problem solvers or adapt to new situations. Way the way you think, reason, create, then see how you process and learn, experience, environment, overcome challenges. Oh, so this, okay. So they put you in situations, they put these things out here, the computers, the robots, everything, the cars, the whatever situations you in. So they want to study us. They've been studying us. Theory, 4 types: linguistic, logical, mathematical, musical, spiritual, intelligence. Can you solve, understand, see the trickery, or become a trickster? Act like one. Choices in this world, right? So that's what they're doing when they got us online, and it's how they gonna act online. We made this stuff. Let's see how they act. YouTube channels, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, whatever, whatever. So they're observing the information that we are giving, learning from us too, together. Artificial intelligence as simulation of human intelligence and machines that are programmed to think and learn like humans, allow computers to perform tasks that typically require human cognitive functions, such as problem solving, learning from new information, and making decisions. So we are computers, right? Computer mind. We're like robots, some sort. Robots repeat the same. Well, anyway, what I'm trying to say is that they got a robot of you, they got a robot of me, they listen to our intelligence, the way we talk, the way we look. Um, Mimics humans' intelligence patterns. Okay, veil is open, been open. AI is a broad field that includes subfields like machine learning and deep learning, which are used to train algorithms and enable systems to learn without being explicit program. Enable systems to learn without being explicit or program. Your voice, language, chatbots, image, self-driving ears, self-driving cars, AR. So I broke it down a little more of the one ARGON means argument reality. Pillar, liar, ARGON, argon. Side note, the chemical element of atomic number 18 equals 9 equals 1 equals 8, and an inert gaseous element of the noble gas group, the most common noble gas, making up nearly 1% of the Earth's atmosphere. So why did I put that? Volcanoes, oil we use in our cars. Pretty sure oil in the earth. Okay. Without work, argon, idle, 19th century. That's what I'm talking about. Accounts receivable AR is an interactive digital experiment viewed within our real world environment. You see and interact with digital visuals and objects in the real world. Hey, Renell. Okay, don't put it a lot, okay? I hear you. I like Islam. Okay. It says eyes, strain, fatigue. Somebody might be having issues with their eyes. Treatment, visual, what you see. So make sure you're wearing glasses when you be on the internet, okay? For protection. Dry eyes, breaks, artificial tears, AR is being used to create tools like diagnostic simulators for eye care professionals, vision enhancing contact lenses for people with visual impairments. Now, when I was talking about the fake limbs, I'm not worshiping shit. Uh, so somebody also changing their eyes too, for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Could be a crook, like I said, could be a trickster, could be not, could be undercover, could want a new look, whatever the deal is. Enhancing contact lens for people with vision impaired, and that could be don't want to wear glasses, whatever, whatever. How it affects what we see. Yeah, because that's what I was trying to figure out. Why can't the veil is open, and I think a lot of us, maybe a lot of things are coming from the other side, but some things, some people still can't see. So there's a blockage of a chakra, an eye chakra, and then for us to see this reality, which they say is fake. It's kind of like Coraline. When everything started crumbling, it was black and white and nothing. But our eyes are making us see. They say we are doing it, seeing what we maybe program us to see. Like I say, the biggest thing was television, tell a lie, television, um, of getting us to visualize things even more. It started off with the radio, so you would hear them. I used to listen to a lot of movies and all that, and you would visualize it. Then they made the television where you see it, so they're programming what you see. Okay, I asked you not to do that. Keep putting that on there, Remy. I'm gonna have to take you off. So they're programming what you see and making you want things that you don't need, the whole 9 yards, you already know. And then the computer also gossip, making you stay in gossip, making you look at other people. It got horrible because the people would rather, you can't make me do nothing I don't want to do. So, got so bad as to they are rather film with a phone an incident that's happening instead of helping the person. I remember they was talking about somebody got raped on the bus and they filmed it instead of stopping the guy. Whatever, sweetheart. Then the GON, G-O-N part of A-R, G-O-N, not denoting plane, figures with a specific number of angles, angled 0 minus gonna, used in informal speech slang to indicate a future action. I'm gonna do it. Going to informal writing, songs, and certain dialects like African American vernacular English, AAVE, gone, goon, the goons, so we got goons here. Gangsters or people who want to bully other people. Foolish people are a hired thug. In trigonometry, the Gordian, Greek gon, angle, glad or grade, unit of measurement of an angle defined as 100 of the right angle. In other words, 100 Gordians is equal to 90 degrees corner. I'm sure what they're talking about that, I can't remember. Greek gon suffix, angle or corner, geometry, to denote figures with a specific number of sides, such as a polygon. And I forgot how a polygon looks. Let me see. How does a polygon look? It's a two-dimensional shape formed with straight lines. Okay. Polygon. Oh, there it is. It looks like a house. The formation of a house, right? What the hell? How does a polygon look? External angle. Somebody could be building a house or something, or have your ideas, or could be an architect. Uh, Many angles are a pentagon. 5 angles, so the government pentagon. Okay. Okay, this is a type of polygon too. Different types. I didn't know that. Pentagon. Okay, it looks like a pentagon too. That's the pentagon right here. Same as, are they the same thing? Hexagon, pentagon, square. I had some notes on all this too. Um, about the pentagon, 5 angles. The root is also sometimes linked to Gonu knee, something about your knee, drawing a connection between a bent knee and an angle. Polygon, mini, pentagon, penta, 5, decon, deca, 10. Now where's the deca? Decagon. Oh, it looks like a clock. Okay. Birth or seed, Gona, Gonia, parent, or Gonos, offspring. I don't know if they're meaning somebody born with a limp too, or having knee problems. Born with knee problems. I did a video. I might have took it off. I was saying about watch taking any kind of pills when you're pregnant for morning sickness. It causes the babies to be born with handicaps. Might not have any arms, might not have any legs. So be careful with that. They had banned it in every other country. They had banned it in America, but I'm pretty sure they probably still got it on the market if I know America. Japan hunter. So we got somebody hunting somebody. Okay. Okay, I got. I think I did this. Oh no. Lazarus taxon. I said taxes. Fossil records, living organism, isolated, obscure, specialized habitats, biology, ecology, extinct but still living. Lazarus syndrome, return normal cardiac rhythm, not dead, recover, Gospel of Luke. Text, animism, animus, Q source, German, savings gospel documents, logia. Jesus saying, find in G mantras, Luke, but not Mark. Oh, find in, okay. M source document, L source, 4 document visual hypothesis material unique to the gospel power of take. I'm gonna find out what all this means. Mark first. So Mark was made with no name, right? Synoptic problem, gospel. He said, she said, network. Gossip Mark. So we getting all the information about what man wrote, and all our knowledge what somebody wrote. If we write anything, right? 4 days raising Lazarus at an entombment, Bethany. Last miracle before passion, crucified and resurrected. So that was his last miracle, raising Lazarus before the shit hit the fan. A lot of people might be watching Passion of Christ, and I think the best one is with Mel Gibson. He said he really felt to suffer, bear, endure, and Church of Lazarus. Laurinacea Cyprus, 9 cents. Lazarus Project, Top Secret, Repeat Life, July. Retrograde, Renew, Top Secret Organization, Black Doves. Rewind, Time to Save the World from Extinction, Time Travel. Okay, they don't want to go into Aquarius age. Run You Crazy. Pandemic, Hunting, Scientific. Potron's Master, I May Destroy You. Arabelle, Black Mirror, Demon 79, The Outrun Snap. Harry Potter series, Doctor Who, British, Pure as Sarah, Kiss Me Kate, Corrupt. Okay, be careful, Kate. Manic, just another manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. Sovereign, Peaky Blinders, Sherlock, Hated in the Nation, Sherlock. Yeah, I remember I was talking about that. When they don't like somebody investigating, finding things out, right? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. December 2nd, 2025. Okay, let's see what all this talking about. All right, Jimmy Jam, let's see. I forgot to put my dates down. What are they talking about, Jimmy Jam? I guess we'll use these. Start off with these. And full moon, Jimmy Jam, so we got a double whammy. Okay, so something. Oh, you know what I want to see? I keep forgetting to transfer. New laws. I'm gonna do Texas because I'm from Texas. What are the new laws for Texas? Texas new laws go into effect December and January. Laws include restricting transgender people's access to public bathrooms, allowing lawsuits against abortion pill providers. Okay. And replace of the STAR test. Good. I hope it's gone. That's so crazy. Dozens of new Texas laws will take effect in December and January, bringing wide-range changes to the state's education system, law enforcement, taxes, and more. Over 80 laws from this year's regular legislative session already took effect on September 1st, but more measures from that period, as well as the second special session, will soon activate. Some also had to wait for voters' approval, such as more tax exemptions for businesses and vendors. That's a good thing. Notably, the legislation behind the Texas GOP mid-decade push to redraw the congressional map and get 5 more seats for President Donald Trump is supposed to take effect on December 4th. Is that he's a Gemini? Is that the new moon in Gemini on December 4th? The measure took 2 special sessions this summer to pass after most of the Texas House Democrats skipped town and protest and froze legislators' businesses. Really? Now all eyes are on the legal fight. Oh, hey, Levi. Okay, I appreciate you. Um, House Democrats skipped town in protest and froze legislative businesses. Now all eyes are on the legal fight over the new lines, which escalated to the U.S. Supreme Court after federal court ruled against Texas earlier this month. The High Court has temporarily restored the new map while the justices consider their final decision. A recent lawsuit has also halted the constitutional amendment that allows Senate Bill 5 to go into effect December 1st. I would tell us what that is. A priority of Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick during the regular session, the law would create the um, what they call it, not Alzheimer's, Dementia Prevention and Research Institute of Texas to study dementia, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and other brain-related conditions as the state is growing older faster than the rest of the country. In early November, voters approved the constitutional amendment providing $3 billion in surplus state revenue to fund the institution. But the lawsuit now claims all it is dementia made up. But I heard that, Levi. Um, Alzheimer's is doing the same thing repeatedly. Okay, not changing. Now, Parkinson's disease, I think Michael J. Fox, Jerry Lewis, I think, caught that, and it's like a nerve condition. Somebody might be studying that, working with that, or may have that, or a loved one. Rebuke that in the name of the Creator of all. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. And other brain-related conditions as the state is growing. Okay. In early November, voters approved the constitutional amendment providing $3 billion in surplus state revenue to fund the institute. But the law now claims that voting machines used in this election were faulty, a tactic that right-wing activists have used in the past to block constitutional amendments from going into effect. Patrick has urged the court, to resolve the matter quickly in order for this law to take effect. In the meantime, here are some other key measures to watch. Laws taking effect in December. Y'all need to look in y'all state and see what's happening. House Bill 7 will let private citizens sue anyone who manufactures or distributes abortion drugs to or from Texas. These who take the drugs cannot be sued. The plaintiff, if related to the fetus, could get at least $10,000 following a successful case. If they are related to the fetus, they could only get 10% of the damages, and they must give the remainder to charity. What the hell? Backers of the law say it protects unborn babies and closes loopholes, while its critics said the measure turns individuals to bounty hunters and tries to broaden the state's abortion ban beyond its borders. The laws will take effect on December 4th. Bill 8 will replace the state of Texas assessments of academic readiness with 3 shorter tests throughout the school year. The law will swipe out the standard test that critics have long said puts too much pressure on students and requires too much classroom participation time. The vast majority of its provisions will activate on December 4th, and students will start taking the new assessments in next school year. House Bill 18 will create more penalties for lawmakers who break quorum to delay legislative actions, including harsher fines. New limits on funds they raised during the break, as well as loss of seniority, or how you say the word, and committee posts. The law was passed during the second special session after most of the Texas House Democrats fled the state in response to the Republican congressional redis- redis- redistributing effect. It would take effect on December 4th. House Bill 25 will allow people to buy IVERMECTIN. What is that? Texas. IVERMECTIN. House Bill 25, which is mainly used to treat parasites in livestock, okay, without a prescription. The drug became popular during the pandemic as COVID-19 treated, even though the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has not approved it for such use. Its backers said the measure is about medical freedom, while its opponents are concerned about misuse and drug safety. The law will take effect on December 4th. Wait a minute, let me write these. Look off into these in a minute. Let me see. Bill 7. Um, 8. 18. 25. Okay. 26. House Bill 26 will allow Harris County Sheriff's constables to enter into contracts with homeowner associates, school districts, and municipal utility districts to provide additional policy for them without needing approval from the county's commissioner's court. Constables and sheriffs to enter into contracts with homeowner association. Really? That's all about. Hold on, y'all. I'm in Texas, so I'm trying to see. Bill 26, constable and sheriff enter in contract homeowners association, school districts. Hey, no, how you doing, babe? Municipal utility districts to provide additional policy for them without needing approval from the county commissioner court. Its backers said the measure protests the popular deputy contract program, while some local officials, including county commissioners, said it will disrupt the county's budget process. The law will take effect December 4th. Let's get more on that. Senate Bill 8. The second special session will restrict which private, thank y'all for the love, I appreciate it. Will restrict which private spaces transgender people can use in public buildings, such as government offices. I talked about transgender on the last one. Somebody was dating a transgender, turned themselves. Um, Private spaces transgender people can use in public buildings, such as government offices. Women. Second special session will restrict which private spaces transgender people can use in public buildings. Wow. Such as government offices, public schools, universities, prisons, and jails. What the fuck? Based on their sex assigned at birth. Hmm. Oh, ain't no telling. Based on their sex assigned at birth, it will also prohibit those assigned male at birth from using women domestic violence shelters unless they are a minor and the child of a woman receiving services there. Institutions would face a $2,500 fine for the first violation and a $125,000 penalty for each subsequent sequential one. The lawbreakers said it protects women's privacy and safety, while critics said the measure would put trans people as well as cisgender people who are falsely accused in danger. The law would take effect on December 4th, following a decade-long effort by Texas Republicans to pass strict such restrictions. Do you think they should be worried about, well, people, well, I guess people can pose like they're transgender and go in there and say a child is in that restroom or something like that. I don't know. Senate Bill 11. Okay. Bill 8. Transgender Bill 11. Oh, that's what it mean, born gender. Born is six. So that's like being a morphodite, right? How you gonna restrict? They can go in either one if they have a penis and a vagina. I don't know. Sometimes I think the government is on issues that they shouldn't be on. But that's my opinion. State Bill 11 will shield trafficking victims from prosecution from certain crimes committed under their traffickers' force. Yeah, they focus on the wrong stuff. This whole America's getting towed up, and they focusing on controlling people. Well, there you go. They know what they're doing. They they controlling people. They're starting little wars between the neighborhoods, so people gonna be paying attention to that. Yeah, but you see the agenda. They don't want that to happen. That's why they want to start little wars with each other. So you're gonna be paying attention who in the bathroom, who gonna go in the stall to see if they're a woman or a man. You know. Will shield trafficking. Okay, this one's about trafficking. Victims from prosecution. Prosecution to see you. Yeah. For certain crimes committed under their traffickers force, fraud, or coercion. Lawmakers also passed a similar legislation during the regular sessions, but Governor Greg Abbott voted it for being too broad. The measure, which will take effect on December 4th, also makes those who commit serious offenses such as murders, trafficking of persons or child, sexual assaults, or burglary ineligible for protections under the law. Trafficking, shield trafficking victims from prosecution for certain crimes committed under their traffickers' force. Also, when they have the traffickers, shield traffickers, victims, or the victims, okay, from prosecution from certain crimes committed under their traffickers' force. Or if they had to fight their way out or kill a trafficked person or something like that. Um, okay. That's just what they're talking about. Law taking effect January. Bill 9 will exempt up to 125,000 of businesses' inventory from being taxed by all entities such as counties, cities, and school districts. The type of inventory is currently not taxed. Inventory is currently not taxed if it's valued under 2,500. The law, which its backers called a win for Texas businesses, will take effect on January 1st after voters approved a related constitutional amendment. Meanwhile, the legislative budget broad estimated that local revenues will be reduced by 44, 44 million, 442 million in fiscal year 2027. Budget estimated that the local revenues could be reduced if entities like cities or counties don't adopt higher tax rates. All right. Okay. Bill 9. That is exempt on inventory, counties, cities, counties, cities, and school district. Okay. I don't know, y'all. Some of this, I don't know. Bill 8. Bill 8. From the regular session will require sheriffs and counties that operate a jail to formally cooperate with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and carry out certain immigration enforcement acts under the so-called 287G program. It will also allow them to apply for grants from 80,000 to 140,000, depending on the county's population, to help with their participation. The law backers said it is about public safety, while critics say it will lead to more racial profiling affecting immigrants and citizens alike. The law, which covers the vast majority of Texas counties, will take in effect. Why couldn't they say take that money and try to rehab people. You know what I'm saying? And people that had put in bad situations, bad home life, bad environments that they created, and rehabilitate people to come back into the world to be better person. But they worried about, and most people here, especially in Congress, are immigrants. I mean, they're not from here. So I don't know what the fuck going on. Across sheriffs and counties that operate jails cooperate with U.S. immigration. So what, they gonna torture them in hell? I mean hell, that's hell, jail. And customs enforcement and carry out certain immigration enforcement actions under the so-called 287G program. To help with their population, the lawbreakers said it is about public safety, while critics said it would lead to more racial profiling. Okay. Bill 38 will speed up the eviction process for squatters. Eviction process for squatters. Now, they said squatters can squat. Now they can't. Okay, for speed up for eviction process for squatters. While the law targets those who are illegally occupying properties, housing advocates are concerned that it reduces protections for tenants. For example, it will effectively ban the state's governor and Supreme Court from changing eviction proceedings during emergency like the COVID-19 pandemic. How they got to be squatters? Wait a minute. It will effectively ban the state's governor and Supreme Court from changing eviction processing. Okay, during emergencies. One section of the law already took effect in September, while the rest of it will activate on January 1st. Because I think they are throwing people out now, Section 8. So if it's an emergency, everything was shut down, pandemic, the renters, help people with renters, paying your rent, you get help with that. So, okay, I understand. Okay, so that's the most ones they got right now going on. Not going on. Still not addressing the real issues, you know? I guess that's on purpose. So the trickery of it all, right? DJ. Okay. How you doing? That's good. Scorpio, Cancer, and that feeling or drinking and love. Let's see what's going on. The night, the moon. Okay. Put that home. Not eating. Somebody drinking too much and not eating. That could be not good. You know what I'm saying? You need nourishment. Oh, sweetheart, I done read the Bible so much. When I asked the creators for the truth, they had me find Bibles. They they showed me how to read the Bible. I bought Bibles. I read other cultures' Bibles. I did it all. I did it all. You know, still doing some things. How many books are missing out the Bibles? How much misinformation? What is the Bible a whole lot of it about? Who is the gods? And it's a God at night and it's a God in the daytime. Gotta pay attention. Why they took the goddess out? Okay. Not analyzing. Virgo, Sagittarius. So somebody is not eating right. They're drinking too much. They're worried. I'm assuming it's worried, or just you gotta eat when you drink. It can cause some issues. Or in their feelings and not eating, letting things get to you, not taking care of yourself. That could be that as well. Trying to appear stable. Queen of Swords, Virgo. Could be the head. That's like the roof of the house. Masculine energy. Aries. Sagittarius. All in their head. Thinking too much. Not eating right. If you say so. One thing's to go in their favor. Okay. Making things go in their favor. It says teasing, spiritual power, fortitude, believe in you, have faith, justice, and fair. So you want everything to be just and fair. Somebody's worried about, well, I want to say the House of Representatives. I guess because I'm doing that. Sphinx, the dog, time. Okay. Waiting for, it's like whatever badness they were going through, want to be treated fair, want to be, what does it say? Hey, R plus. Gemini energy, Aquarius energy. Be Gemini with Aquarius in your chart. So alone, for it is for this we labor and strive, because we have fixed our hope on the living God, who is the Savior of all men, especially of believers. Okay. Feminine energy. So this is feminine Gemini. Got Virgo, Taurus. Silent. Waiting, I guess. Isolated. Alone. Charming. Okay, read, go back and read more, way back, so you can see different cultures too, different cultures, Bible, when the Moors started everything, see what all that's really about, okay? Constantine, the whole 9 yard. Um, okay, so we got money coming in, waiting on time, waiting on somebody maybe want to get away, they're nervous. Keeping the faith, not successful. Sun, Leo energy. Maybe not talking to a Leo. Let's see. Horseman of Scepter reverse. Not having beef with a Leo. You too, okay? Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Let's see. Let's start with Queen of Swords. Signifies a person ruled by Virgo. Studious, rather even-tempered, ingenious, and witty. Reversing in the case of Virgo man. I analyze, so, and not crossing their eyes and crossing their T's and dotting their I's. Worried, nerves bad, worried about what they're building, or worried about somebody come take a house, or maybe don't have food. It could be there too. Waiting for money to come in. Maybe this got to do with what we just went through with the government. Maybe trying to get money, get food from somewhere. Could be them, you and your animal, or trying to feed your animal. A stomach growling, because we got a lion, stomach growling. Not funny. I'm not trying to laugh at your situation. Number 10, the wheel. Been there, done that, child. Who knows what may happen again. That's why I went on when that pandemic and started going into nature and find out what was edible. Shit. Change of fortune. Remember then, son of the earth, that for power thou must will, that is, will strongly. Thou must dare, and to dare with success, thou shouldst know how to be silent until the moment of action. Know that to possess the key of power, you must learn to will persistently, only for what is good and true. And in order to maintain thyself upon the heights of life, shouldest thou reach them, Thou must have learned how to sound with a look and without dizziness the vast depths. Now, somebody could have won something too. Could be the lottery, or could be money came through. See how she changed clothes, look better now. Okay, like outside barbecuing or whatever, um, or eating or whatever, getting strength back. Yeah. Okay. Being silent, not telling everybody what you got. True that. Okay, 21. Oh, see, if I ever win a lotto, they better not put my face in no fucking way. On my name. Anonymous like a mug. Adopt. Reverse. Is that adopt? Two, yeah. Success attainment. Remember then, son of the earth, that the empire of the world, empire of the world belongs to the empire of light, and that the empire of light is the throne which God reverence for the sanctified will. Thou wilt gather the fruit of knowledge in good and evil, and drink the eternal fountain. If thou art sufficiently master of thyself to approach you without covering, ooh, see verse. So how you got the money, how you got success matters. They've been stressing that a lot. Coveting, that's covered. Coveting. Obstacles will disappear from thy path, and thy destiny will have no limit, save those of thy will. So it matters how you get your moolah and your change. Okay. Horseman of Scepter. Okay. Horseman of Swords, my fault. Denotes thoughts of empathy, strife, or sickness. Right way up, it indicates thoughts, no, reverse. They are plans and desires for his ruin. So if you take, it's cause and effect, and I say that what you put out, you're going to get back, period. You know? So according to how you getting, it wasn't your success, it was somebody else's, or it was your success and somebody took it. However, whichever way you want to read this. So somebody plan on just like you got it, if you're innocent, somebody's trying to take from you. If you're not, just how you took it, somebody's gonna take it from you. I don't know, somebody stole somebody's groceries by their house. They hungry. I want to ask somebody to fix your plate or fix something to eat instead of taking. Okay, we got 2 Libra Aquarius, 2 of coins. It's putting 2 cents in. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Only have 2 nickels to your name. Yeah, I don't know if they took it. They robbed somebody. This Leo. Libra Aquarius. Are they planning on robbing this Libra and Aquarius? Virgo Magician. You, Gemini. Sorcerer, Magician, Magic Act. Now you see it, now you don't. Caging somebody, trapping somebody, soul of somebody's. What's really going on? That believer, Leo, four of scepter, definitely caging somebody's soul or sun. Put somebody's lights out. I know somebody was saying I was drunk. Libra. Libra and Leo. Number 3. Hey, brown chicken, how you doing? I'm gonna say this Gemini. I love Geminis. Okay, but the Gemini, two parts to y'all. But if the Gemini's mature, did they work, darken out the soul on the up and up? Because my mom was Gemini Cancer. We had some quirks here and there, but I can depend on my mom. But the ones that's not on the other side, now I know people, everybody can be ruthless, but you know, the ones I have met, I met. No, remember I was telling y'all a while back after my daughter passed, and I was on the run, and it was Gemini doing some stuff too, along with a Capricorn, Scorpio, a whole lot of them. And I met some really nice Geminis. They were also tricksters too. They were sent in to be handlers. I met a Cancer Gemini too. So they was trying to send people in to handle me, think I was gonna take the bait. Got Scorpio too. Not gonna realize it. Realization. Um, yeah, they were sending in handlers, but um, we ended up being cool. You know, we ended up being cool. I think they seen through the fog. Excuse me, whoever paid them. But that Cancer Gemini was cool until somebody, he might have been baiting me along the whole time, true enough. But he was helping me too. Until that last incident, I think somebody got to him and paid him to set me up, or they might have been to bait me in the whole time for the kill. Because my guys would tell me, move around, go here, go there, go do this, go do that. And I was I enjoyed the conversation. Two brainiacs talking, because y'all smart as fuck. You know, we all air signs, so we kind of could really talk about some stuff. You know, I think the males, I was with a lot of males. So the males during this time, you know, at first it was kind of like, I think they were like, usually talking to them about the guys, about the things that I was talking about, but a lot of them say they can't really talk to people about serious things. Might have one or two people they may talk to, but really not females, 'Cause, some, people can be harsh on women, thinking they're only for certain things, or some women might play like they don't. According to, some people, I don't know, I don't like doing it because I'm gonna be me. But some people, like if you got a partner and that partner, is, you know what you think and they could be going by what other people know, what they want to hear. See, there go that charming, saying what you want to hear, and that's what you go by in your conversations, cooking, whatever the conversation, sports, whatever you want to get into that person about. But I like talking about all kind of shit, um, you know, because that's where my mind goes. And the Geminis was, on that page too. We both was learning from each other. I met hitmen, masons, all that kind of stuff. And some didn't know that they were being programmed. And some of them, they had did a certain amount of things, and now they were breaking them down. They didn't need them anymore. I was letting them know that too, because I could tell the way, very smart, the way that their body was messing up, and they was noticing that too. They would go to the doctor, they would feel a certain different type of way, stuff breaking up all over their skin. They getting confused in the head, and it's hard to confuse a Gemini because you got your two right in the air sign too. You can't catch air. But remember that cartoon where they bottled up air. So I think that's what somebody wants to do. It's like, you know, bottle up the air. It's like get rid of or shut up or whatever the deal is, like everybody been saying. Um, Maybe because it's just petty. Scorpio reverse, realization, four of, and then, okay, let's see. But yeah, good conversation. Man, look here. And I knew they were tricksters, and they know I knew they were tricksters, and I knew they were handlers. You know, the Cancer would do, Cancer sometimes like to go off to themselves. They think us too. Especially having that Gemini in there, and they so close to Gemini anyway. So I didn't invade the space, and he could see at times that I didn't want to talk. A lot of things on people's mind, I don't bother. That's why I was trying to train my grandkids. When I tell you, okay, enough, I have to have quiet. You need to quiet down. I mean what I say. Respect people's boundaries. That's why I did that with Taurus. Respect people's boundaries. But somebody wants to not doing that. They want what they want. Let me see what I'm gonna read. Number one, the Magician. Magus. Remember then, son of the earth, that man should, like God, act without ceasing. To will nothing and do nothing is more fatal than to do ill. The Magus should appear. It announces that a firm will and faith in yourself, guided by reason and a love of justice, will conduct you to the end that you wish to attain and preserve you from the perils of the way. So we got justice reversed. So somebody plan on doing something crooked. They don't care about justice. Okay. Number three. Isis unveiled. Number three, yeah. Marriage or action reverse. Could be a divorce. Taking action or not is reverse. They're depending on this person not to fight back, I guess. If they put them under a spell or some kind of trickery or fast action or something like that. Um, it says, remember, son of the earth, that to affirm what is true and will what is just is already to create it. To affirm and will the contrary is to vow oneself to destruction. To affirm and will the contrary is to vow oneself to destruction. Hope for success in the enterprises provided thou knowest how to unite the activity which make fruit more the correct behavior or thinking righteousness. So somebody ain't thinking about that. We already be drinking, not really eating right, okay? Stealing, robbing, charming people, um, taking money, whole 9 yards. Just, they done got kind of rooted in this, the rabbit hole, Scorpio. Okay. Okay, we got Leo, Scorpio. Okay, that's the three. That's the three supposed to be taken out for success, riches. That's like Hollywood. That's like celebrities, right? Taking out family members. Okay, let's see. Number 4. The sovereign realization reverse. Remember that son very that nothing can resist a firm will which has for lever the knowledge of true and just. To combat in order to secure its realization is more than right, it's a duty. The man who triumphs in that struggle only accomplishes his earthly mission. He who accomplished in devoting himself to it gains immortality. The truth, knowledge of truth and just. Okay. It signifies that the realization of thy hopes depend upon a being more powerful than thyself. Seek to know him, and thou shalt have his support. So this person, like we've been saying, want to play God. Okay. So we got Leo right here, and this is the thunderbolt, right? She treat her right, treat you right. You don't, she don't, right? Treat her like a lady. Be male or female. The sun, happiness and joy. So they're going to be happy when they do this. Remember then, son, very that the light of the mysteries is a redoubtable fluid, but by nature, at the service of the will, she lights those who know how to direct her. She strikes down with a thunderbolt those who ignore her power or who abuse it. Happiness awaits thee in domestic life if thou knowest how to strengthen the conjugal circle and guard its sacredness in the sanctuary of the heart. Yeah, I like Seahawks. Hey, Brown, how you doing? Oh, I already said brown chicken. Miriam, yeah. Mm-hmm. Um, okay. Okay, then now we got number 2, veiled Isis. Spell work with words. Virgo energy. Hmm. Hold on. Number 2. 22. Build ISIS. Science. Remember the Son of the earth that the mind is enlightened and seeking God with the eyes of the will. God said, let there be light, and light inundated space. Man should say, truth, let truth show itself and good come to me. If a man possesses a healthy will, he will see the truth shine, and guided by it, will attain all which he aspires. Strike resolutely at the door. Shoot. Of the future, and it will open to you. But study for a long time the door you should enter. Turn your face toward the Son of Justice. They did not want to. And knowledge of the truth will be given you. Keep silent in regards to your intentions, so as to not be influenced by the contradictions of men. So this person wants to brag on the things he's doing. Not studying, just taking action. And hope the other person don't know what they're doing, or that they're oblivious, or they throw this magic, or whatever the deal may be. Now we have 4 people. Virgo, 2 Virgos, a Gemini, whatever. Okay, got a Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Leo. Or vice versa, might be them throwing it at you. I don't know if this even you. Okay, we got Libra again. So this might be 2 Libras, or okay. Cause and effect. Don't do the crime, you can't do the time. Let's see. Breaking up a partnership. Not choosing a road. Let's see. Queen of Coins. Signifies a person ruled by Libra. Good, high-minded, noble, and admirable. Reverse indicates a Libra man. Unbalanced. Okay. Then we got 9 of Cups. No feeling, no love. I'm feeling unloved. Pisces, Scorpio. Energy, Pluto. Not drinking as well. Then we got number 6. The 2 Paths. Remember in Son of the earth that for a common man, the lure of vice has a greater fascination than the astral beauty of virtue. Obstacles bar before thee. Before thee, thy path thou wouldest pursue. Contrary changes hover over thee, and thou will wavers between 2 resolutions. Obstacles gonna come. Contrary changes. Chances or changes. Chances hover over thee, and thy will wavers between 2 resolutions. Indecision is above all else worse than a bad choice. Advance or recede, but do not hesitate, and know that a chain of flowers is more difficult to break than a chain of iron. So I don't know if somebody's drunk, sleep drunk, or whatever. That just came to me. And not realizing, or getting hard, things not turning out their way. Says not making a decision whether to go right or left. Kind of stagnant. Maybe don't know. Indecision, what they said the Libras supposedly do, but I always know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. not good foundation. Could be messing up a whole lot of things because not thinking right. Let's see, water sign is also not taking care. What's water in the Bible? I mean, in the Bible. In the Bible. What are the water signs parts in the body? I'm grown, Paul. It must be your bedtime. Cancer, take cardinal sign. Take charge and initiate things so they're not doing that. Okay. Said about a partnership or because home and family fall under Cancer's realm. You can often find them in position of power on the home front. They're excellent providers and will do whatever they can to create a secure nest of their homes. So this Libra man is not. The moon rules Cancer, a nod to their changeable moods and intuitive abilities. Most of them would admit to being moody. They can go from calm to silky at a moment's notice, often for no perceivable reason. When they feel vulnerable, they'll close their shells around them and display their claws like their symbol, the crab. This is their way of protecting their soft sides. Once they feel the threat is over, they return to their sweet selves. Um, Most cancers enjoy having someone to care for, whether family or a pet. They adore tending to their needs. Of course, they enjoy having someone fussing over them too. At times, they can be clingy. This is usually a sign that they do not feel secure. The best way to help them move out of this mindset is with a steady supply of reassurance. Cancers have incredible memories they never forget. Okay. Scorpio, fixed sign, which means they prefer a steady hand over the winds of change. There's an element of stubbornness in Scorpio's makeup. You cannot push them to do anything they do not want to do. Once their minds are made up, getting them to budge is hard. Like the other water signs, Scorpios are emotional. However, they are more reserved when it comes to expressing their feelings. Instead, they'll remain numb and expect others to know their feelings. When that doesn't happen, they assume the other didn't care enough to dig in. The reality is they are a closed book, and only the trusted few will ever get a glimpse into what's going on in their hearts. Winning their trust may take a lifetime, while breaking it can happen instantly. Scorpios are loyal but have no trouble cutting ties if you don't share the same level of emotions. While they can be volcanic when angry, coldness is the telltale sign of complete break. Once they show indifference, it's over. Like Cancer, Scorpio values security. Men achieve financial success through shrewd investments and strong earning capabilities. Scorpio is also the most psychic of all the water signs. Even the ones that don't claim to be psychics are highly perceptive and great at ferreting out information. Like detectives, They will get to the bottom of every situation in due time. You can't fool them for long. They also have a reputation for being vindictive. There is some truth in this, although they may not outwardly seek revenge. They enjoy watching their enemies receive their whatever COMEUPPANCE. It may not be an adorable trait, but most seem unbothered by what other people think anyway. Pisces are tender-hearted souls, even if it's not immediately apparent. They cannot stand to see anyone suffer, and you will make sacrifices for loved ones. Some Pisces have a savior complex, which means they'll take in the strays of the world to save them. When it backfires and the person doesn't want their help, they are crushed. Yet they quickly move on to the next situation where they can give. Hey Sammy, how you doing? Because they are mutable signs, Pisces adapt swiftly. Their moods and mods change with the situation or company they keep. This can lead to a reputation for being flaky. While they can sometimes be unreliable, it's overdue, never due to maliciousness. Instead, it's their dreamy, romantic nature to blame. While the rest of the world's tolling away, their minds are in the clouds. Pisces can easily lose their heads in daydreams, especially when real life seems too hard to bear. In some cases, they can choose unhealthy means to escape. They should avoid overindulgence in substance spending or other addictive pursuits and face reality. Most Pisces possess artistic abilities. Some of the greatest songwriters and artists are born under the sign. Creativity flows through their veins, so even if they do not choose the artistic path, it will still appear in other ways. For example, they might be innovative in the kitchen or able to think outside the box at the office. Like the other water signs, Pisces is highly intuitive. They have a strongly developed sixth sense, but if they are too emotionally invested in the situation, they may choose to ignore their instincts, often to their own detriment. They should pay close attention to their hunches, even if they seem far out. And this is not. Okay. So I don't know if somebody's saying, okay, check. I made this person feel this type of way, check. I did this, I did that, check. You know what I'm saying? Checkmate. I'm just finna change color. Okay. Pisces and Cancer. Drinking or indulgence on their feelings. We started off with Scorpio and Cancer. Nice Pisces and Cancer. Taurus, reverse, Ten of Swords. Not saying anything, becoming complacent, or letting it flow, not speaking up. Scorpio, by the end, or something ending, or death. So I don't know if Pisces know this wrong, but just ain't saying nothing because they in their feelings. What's going on? Is sending death spells or something? guess I need to change. Got Capricorn energy. Scorpio, Capricorn. Equilibrium. Blinded. Letting the justice. But don't want to see. Hold on, let's see. I want Queen of Scepter. Necromancer. Okay, thanks for that information. Missed opportunity. Delay. I don't know what that is. Bunk. I want. Okay, so they're agreeing with it because they want the results. I don't even know who that is. Oh, hey, okay, I don't know who that is, babe. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Hey, Goblin, or Katie, I don't know. Probably talk to them in the chat. I have no idea who that is. Okay, number 13. Oh, really? Necromancer. Okay. Goblin. Okay. Okay, the goat. Okay. Uh, I'm not standing up, Lori. Unless I'm finna get up to go do something. Okay, okay. Necromancer. Okay, y'all must be young. Okay, number 13. The Reaper. Death and transformation. Remember, son of the earth, that terrestrial things are of a short duration, and that the highest powers are reaped as the grass of the field. The dissolution of thy organs will come sooner than thou expect, but do not dread it, for death is but a partition of another life. The universe reabsorbs without ceasing all which springs from her bosom that has not spiritualized itself, but the releasing of ourselves from material instincts by free and voluntary adhesion of the soul to the laws of universal movement constitutes in us the creation of a second man, a celestial man, and begins our immortality. Let me read this other one first. Number 8. The balance, equilibrium, justice. Remember then, son of the earth, that to be victorious over thyself and dominate obstacles is but a part of the human task. To accomplish it entirely, thou must establish equilibrium between the forces that thou hast brought into play. All actions produces reactions. The will should foresee the shock of opposites forces in order to temper or ameliorate them. If the balance appears, it signifies that future is balanced between good and evil, and ones that are unbalanced mind is like a aborted sun. Queen of Scepter. Hold on a minute. Signifies a person ruled by Leo. Haughty, high-spirited, amiable, and resolute. Reverse, a Leo man. I will, but it's reverse. I won't. Miss opportunity, delays. I won't. I will. I won't. So completely ignoring the deception, staying in it. But know it's wrong. But you want the results too. Okay, targeted. The Leo, Pisces, he being targeted too. And Gemini, an X by X. Capricorn could be system, whoever it may be, law enforcement, I don't know. It says an X, mark the spot, or Planet X, or says these download spirit. Restless, immortal body. By Sagittarius, I see. Target. Got witches. Number three people. Cancer, Pisces. Three again. Three. And Taurus. About money. Government. Taurus, I don't know. Could be the boss. Have to be the boss. Pay the cost to be the boss. For money. Devil, Pisces, reverse. This person not in their feelings. Capricorn, bow down, bow down. I want people to bow down for them. Cancer. Scorpio. Two of Cups, they love it. Reverse sickness, no talking. Shut up. Do as I say. And this is gay man, gay woman. Mostly it's gay men. Or they dominate men, or men, whatever the deal is. So I don't know who y'all dealing with. The government or somebody with status. Or foundation, feminine energy. So it's a woman. Job, Leo. Cancer. They worried about their foundation. Horseman of coins, their money. Gemini energy. Hangman. Aquarius energy. Gemini energy. Let me see some. Jack of Swords. Signifies a person ruled by Capricorn, crafty, subtle, reserved. Right way up, and it indicates a Capricorn man. I use. Okay. So you become the target if you can't get the people that this Taurus telling you to get leader. Cancer. King of Cups. Signify the person about Cancer. Mild, reserved, home loving, and pleasant. Right up, way up the notes of Cancer man. I feel. Horseman of Coins. Signify the person ruled by Aquarius. Witty, argumentative, yet amiable, artistic, humanitarian, and fond of refined society. Reverse, it indicates an Aquarius woman. I know. Okay. This must be the it's reverse. So Cancer is saying drinking, loving, or in a loving way. I don't know what the money is. Horseman of Coins. Um, so this person calling everybody in or something. 17. Like off with their heads. The Star. Reverse. Truth, hope, and faith. Remember that, or the patience is worn thin, I guess. Remember that some of the earth that hope is a sister of faith. Shed thy passion and errors in order to study the mysteries of true science, and the key will be given thee. Then a ray of divine light will break from the occult sanctuary in order to dissipate the shadows of the future and show thee the way of happiness. Whatever may happen in life, never injure the flower of hope, and thou wilt gather the fruit of faith. So this person is something they want stolen. They want them to take or do, get rid of, and because they don't want to work for it. They want other people to do it. Yeah, otherwise, sacrifice them. And maybe they sacrificed their money, or they gave money, or whatever, or never received money. Pisces energy. Aquarius, studying on it, looking at it, the books, losing money, planning. Double Gemini. And then number 20. Let's see. Let's see, number 12. Fixated on it. The martyr. Sacrifice. Remember that son of the earth that sacrifice is a divine law from which none is exempt, but expecting ingratitude from men. Always hold thy soul in readiness to render its account to the eternal. A violent death will spread its snare upon the way, but if the world attempts thy earthly life, do not die without accepting the resignation of the decree of God, and pardon our cruelest enemy. For whosoever does not forgive here below will be condemned in the next life to eternal solitude. So some threats going on. Jack of Coins, Aquarius energy. Signify the person with Aquarius, witty, argumentative, amiable, artistic, humanitarian, fond of I think I read that. I might have read the wrong one down. Right way up the notes of Aquarius man. I know. Yeah, I read that somewhere. I wrote the wrong one then. Yeah, shoot. Anyway, so a plan with an Aquarius for the money. Double Gemini. From Gemini, get money. Or Gemini is planning. Um, Aquarius is planning to get money from Gemini. That's famine. Sea Scrolls, Scorpio, Solomon, the gods, Zeus. Famine and plentiful. Then we got number 20. Let's see. Awakening, resurrection. Remember then, son of the earth, that all fortune is changeable, even that which appears most stable. That's that famine and, okay. Plentiful. The ascension of the soul is the fruit that it should draw from its successive trials. Hope in suffering, but mistrust thyself is in prosperity. Fall not asleep, either in idleness or forgetfulness, for thou hast a mission to accomplish, which provided will reveal when thou art prepared to receive it. Somebody might be awakened, or did I read 17 about the Hierophant? Double Libra, money, letter. Let's see, before I go back. Did I read 17? Star. I think I did. Yeah, hope and faith. Okay. So not trusting somebody anymore. Number 5. Gemini bought money. Maybe borrowed it from the Aquarius. I don't know. Sea Scrolls. Figured it out. Resurrection back on top. Number 5. The Hierophant. Religion and law. Reverse. Getting out of a situation. Remember then, son of the earth, that before saying that a man that he is fortunate or unfortunate, thou must know to the use with which he has put his will. For every man creates his life in the image of his works. The genius of the good is at thy right, and the genius of evil at thy left. Their voice can be heard only by the silence. Retire into the sanctuary of the heart. Listen to the voice of the silence, and guided by it, thou will reach the goal of thy aspirations. Independence, moody, letter, sending something, not talking, Virgo, Capricorn. Have fun and Libra, reverse, little money or no money. Not receive a letter, government, mailman, whatever. Awakening, so something coming soon, or Taurus, Virgo, reverse. 5 of Swords, violence, warning, conflict, resolve, obstacles, old grudges, father figure, government, whatever the deal may be. Forgive and move forward. I don't know, is forgiving somebody from who went on and did the job or got the money or whatever, or trying to get this over with before the time limit. We all been saying the same shit. Then we got Scorpio energy reverse, Queen of Cups. Signifies a person ruled by Scorpio, active, selfish, pride, resentful, reserved, and thoughtful. Reverse Scorpio man, I desire. Reverse. Prioritize where we say own needs, self-care. This not desire. Not confused. So a Taurus and a Capricorn not talking. Complicated situation. I don't know. Don't make this complicated. You know I really want you. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Not confused at juggling. Coming back. Or Queen of Wands. King of Wands. Queen of Wands. Queen of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Chariot. Five of Pentacles. Positive, not left out. Faith and hope. So they kept the faith. Okay. We'll turn it in favor. Truth. Self-care. Prioritize needs. So it seems like people are doing their own thing. Like they had a bad leader. And they're doing their own thing now. I don't know if it's a court situation, spiritual plans, lack of teamwork, spiritual. Ace of Pentacles. Judgment reverse. I don't know, somebody's sharing what they have. So they won't go in poverty. Or this is what somebody is. It's truth, though. Will it's going in favor. Or this could be distributing somebody, winning somebody, or giving somebody. Or this is a tactic to keep people in check. Which one is it? Keep them out homeless. It's arriving soon. This could be an investment too. Look at that tower right there. Abundance of money. Access granted. But we got the Judgment. reverse. Same patterns. Like I say, saying all the right words. Let's see. Oh shit. It says work the Aries. I think I already pulled that. I don't know how I got in the middle. Work. Getting in their heads. Money hungry. Knight of Pentacles, but not receiving anything. I don't know, somebody talking a good game. We're gonna have this and the blah 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 blah. And Tower, access granted. Divine wish being granted, but then same patterns, gifts. Then a Knight of Pentacles. They never get the letter or something. Eight of Wands, speedy news, magic, witchcraft. May need to use, or so somebody just stringing them along or something, putting magic on them, saying this is how it is, you're gonna get all of this, and repeating the same thing to get people to do what they want them to do, but they're actually using magic on people or something. I don't know. Black magic. Yeah, for their victory. Now people see. Oh, the Capricorn see on it too. It's controlling with magic. They may not have two pennies to rub together. I don't think they're going to probably try to get rid of people for it so they won't pay them. Just said that. Lying to people about the money. They might have some money, might not. But getting people to do stuff, really ain't intending on paying them. They be giving them a little bit. That's what we've been talking about for the longest. Just to keep them, but using high-level magic. Or to string them along. Hello. Hey, Jay. Yeah. Oh, let's see. They not happy. I eat at my table. Not partying. Look at this. They ain't got nothing. They lying. Look at this. They're not protected. A Taurus. So I don't know if people seeing that now. They wasn't intending on giving you shit, just fucked up your life. For some bullshit over a dick or something, or somebody else's shit, gifts, abilities, same shit, same pattern, same shit. Okay, Chariot watching. Got Empress, a false Empress, or to stop the Empress. Off of the head or something. Or they want to do about their money. Could be police, got King of Cups might be involved. Reverse 2. Bad investments, evil play to play game better, so they con artists. Just talking to everybody. I was talking about that. Knight of Wands. Say don't be no fool. Okay. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Feel like a fool. The person talked a big game, probably wore the right clothes, the whole 9 yards. Big nice house. But the house is not a home, and I climbed the stairs and Turn the key. Oh, my cancer used to sing that so good. Victims. Yep. Feel like a victim now. Y'all feel like y'all been fucked over. If it haven't happened, it will. Frustrated, stuck, lost. Find out y'all been conned. Three of Pentacles. Skeleton key. Might be a preacher. I don't know who the fuck it is. Or somebody go to church or something. I don't know. Confession. I want to go to church. Baptized. Vatican plans. All that for naught. So I don't know. Can't be bought. You know what I'm saying? Especially people you care about. That's why people don't approach me like that. Because they know they're looking at me like, nah, that bitch ain't gonna go to none of that. Hell, fucking nah. Pay for hire. So they... Let's see. No money. No honey. Business, soul, trade. I don't know what the person is missing. The people gone? Company gone? Who got all this together? What the fuck? Caused this uproar and skip town. Scorpio died or ended it or what the fuck? Oh Lord, is that off a cliff? I'm feeling Capricorn reverse, berries release, not under control. Okay. Use the intuition, Pisces energy. Knight of Wands reverse. Reckless, want to get their way. Hard ass, manipulator. Four of Swords reverse. So somebody woke. Can't sleep on one of them. Healing themselves maybe. Also keeping secrets. Nine of Cups reverse. Hard path, need real, false. Dreams, wishes, superficial. Giving up, mad, abusing. Face reality. Coming out the dream state. Magician. Spine, defensive. King of Swords, lying. Abusive. I don't know if somebody caught one of them or I don't know, Emperor. No accountable for their actions. Five of Cups. What's all that shit you were talking about? Heal. Foreigner. Damn. Rehab. There's a foreigner? Con artist. Bitch, you been con. Still ain't bring my daughter back. Hey, how you doing, Jay? Jay, you will say Jay, that's my daughter's name. All this bullshit, everybody might go back to their lives. But my daughter not. So how I'm gonna be happy about whatever maybe. You know what I'm saying? That's the killing part of it all. Grow up, what it says, evil, childish, manipulator, orchestrated the whole shit. People jumped on it, no loyalty, no respect, nothing. Yeah, let's do this. Wow, fucked up. Not paying attention to nothing that's going on in the world. A home chick kept saying, bit the hand that feed you, that fed you. Still, a lost life or lives maybe. Something that was a lie the whole time. He brought it to me, I could have told him it was a lie. But grudges, for whatever reason, everybody ain't excellent. I'm damn sure not. I done did some shit, but I don't think I deserved that. And I know you didn't either, y'all. Whatever the innocent is, I mean, not totally innocent, but not like that. And some cold-blooded shit there. I need a bunch of solitude to get over that isolation for a while. It's fucked up. But whatever. Yeah, whatever. Company gone, or church gone, evangelist, I don't know what the fuck it was. Arrested or something. Fleeing, fugitive. Orishas, Haitians, Voodoo, Santeria, Candomblé, Trinidad, Orishas, Banda, Oyotunje. I don't know what kind of magic they use, but ancestors. AKWANSU, DT of bargains, war, and trickery, recast by missionaries. As the devil, aggressive nature. Originally, he was not seen as an evil spirit. Strategy and challenge invoked for administrative difficulty. Situations like trade, negotiations, and war. So the man didn't look like he was lying. Dressed was good, big pretty car, whatever the deal was. Return to sender. That's all I got to say. I mean, that's the cause and effect. We all fall down. Nobody won in this situation to me. Shit. Beat you down. That's what they wanted to do. I said, ouch. Nobody won to me. Ayanola, primordial spirit, immensely powerful beings of ancient origin found in myth, religious fantasy that either predated the world or are fundamental to the creation and nature order, life, death, nature, and essence of all things. Greek gods to element forces of a soul chaos. Mother Gaia, NYX night, first beings to existence, having given birth to the Titans, cosmos itself, Abraham, Holy Spirit, ingenious culture, the Great Spirit, Hindu, soul living energy, Titan beings of power and demons. Yeah, he definitely was a demon. Some bullshit. Hurt or killed co-worker. South Carolina, North Carolina. Mm. They hope you die soon. Jealousy. Wow. Fucked up. Want you hurting any way possible, even if it means killing your family, one by one. Well, AGW, God of Health, Divination, and Medicine. Your sneaky friends who you think care organize the whole thing, wanting you to fail, go to jail, jealous the whole time. My mom don't talk to me. We live together, but she acts like I'm invisible. Baby, y'all too sneaky for me. Damn, I'm just gonna say that. Wow, trying to promise your spiritual gifts. Fucked up. Lies, rebuke in the name of the creators. You give something the creators gave you. Come on now. Trying to make you stay in or getting this evil organization. Talk to your ancestral creators, guides, angels to help. Have evidence. I like both sexes. I like big butts and I can't deny. Olukun, an ancient Orisha of the ocean and a warrior, also presiding over womanhood. Abalua, the Orisha of the earth and associated with healing smallpox and leprosy. He's scared, be gentle. Trafficking. Elegba. We like rum, cigarettes, candy, toys, fish, chicken. Elegba, many names. Messenger of gods, owner of roads and paths, trickster, figure who guards the crossroad of fate. Rituals, opener of ceremonies and communities. Complexity life embodies both youthful mischief with red, black, and white colors. Offerings made to him, ensuring safe passages to seek his guidance, power to bring fortune, misfortune. No rituals begin without his approval. Gatekeepers of spirit work, playful, can bring consequences for wrongdoers and financial losses to accidents. Holder of power, make things happen. I say that's why I don't play with them. Want to poison you. Ancestors got you. And the creative see y'all. Jail. I love y'all so much, but I'm not no fool. Hallelujah. Damn. That's fucked up. Oh well, let's close this out, y'all. Well, I ain't win shit. I know a lot of people saying that, baby. Still don't get to see my baby girl beautiful face. We didn't do nothing to nobody. They just fucked over. Just kept on. Jealous of her looks. It's crazy. Would help anybody. Just didn't give a fuck. Try to get a attention from people she loved, ignore the fuck out of them. I know that feeling because I damn sure got that with mine. And I don't know. Sad situation. Sad, sad. Ain't no winning for me or her. But I'm glad. I hope she is, like my daughter say, go and help people like her. She's in the spirit. She damn sure didn't want to come back. But I mean, the situation. Anyway, fourth chakra, heart chakra. Talking about the Leo and the Cancer. Peace. I will meditate and be peaceful and calm in my interactions with others in the world. Peacefulness comes in me giving up the love of power for the power of love. I invite peace to be a part of my life. I make time to experience my own inner stillness daily. I continually develop an inner sense of calm, and I trust that everything will be right. Feeling good about myself will help bring peace into my life, and I need to release my finances. Stop putting a hold on it. Yeah. Seventh chakra, that's me. Crown chakra, Aries, divine intervention. I honor higher power and know that anything is possible. I let a higher power have a more active presence in my life, and I know that my life is divinely guided. I surrender to truth. I know that I am loved, guided, and protected by a higher source. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quest from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. All right, y'all. Hope that helps in some type of way. I mean, there's no victory for me, but maybe to y'all it is. All right. Love y'all.